はい、始まりました。PC 版も発売されてんですね、これ。てか、去年出たんだ。
And I have with me a cadre of Falcom speedrunners. We are here to prove once and for all who is the strongest asterisk among us all. And we're immediately getting into it. Our first match of the day pits Dowolf playing as Estelle against.
結構広いフィールドなんですねって言って思ったけど、なんでオフィス内で戦ってんですか？てか、オブジェクト貫通するのちょっとずるくないですか？どこで戦ってんね本作、格ゲーだそうです。イースシリーズと空の軌跡シリーズのキャラクターが集ったアクションバトルです。あ、すごい必殺技もあるんだ。いや違う、なんか別の子が出てきた。サポート系かなこれ。くれたはずさっきサイト見たっけさ。
Okay, so yeah, Tita is a very annoying little character. So yeah, similar to East games at this time, you have 4 skills you can combine of a skill set of up to 6.
Yeah. And in order to use those skills, you need SP, which you can gain in several ways, but the main way you gain them is by using a charge attack, which you
今サイトでキャラクター紹介見てるんですけど、先ほどのカットインで出た子はリースです。
charge attacks to great effect here, along with stun cannon, which is one of the most criminal skills in the game.
Yes.
That costs 8 SP.
一定時間徐々に SP を上昇する。始まってます。グッドラック。射程範囲広いですね。
One attack. Hit by one attack. Who balanced this game? You're asking too much of Falcom's balance department.
Yeah, this game was. I mean, they're not a traditional fighting game.
Get back here, you coward!
Oh no,
that's not what I do.
ちょっとずるいなこれ。
So there he is, an extra skill.
Oh no. I don't think this actually helps here. No.
Oh no.
We're going to explain that later because he had another.
The second one. I never expect the second one.
Yes, that's an extra skill. It's kind of your super. You can kind of combo it into things. You've kind of just seen Cloffer just absolutely just mow Dowolf down. Tina's extra skill is the most telegraphed in the game, so it's the worst.
But it still
get through 3
damage.
HP.
Yeah.
So, after that very chaotic introduction, Klopfer advances to the semifinal, where he will eventually play the winner of our next match. We have Ghost Kumo, and we have Bramhall the 5th. Okay.
Yes. Our one of our Final Fantasy 10 participants.
Yeah.
Bram has been very booked this week. He's got Pokemon Gold tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
Now, I may just be a casual
遠距離の子、ティータ、動力砲による砲撃は射程距離も長く、スキルによる効果も多彩。ただ連射が効かないの連想展開。完了までの時間を常に考慮しながら攻撃パターンを構成したい。
Yeah, so
maybe not that stage, yeah.
Yeah.
You will have to pardon us. We are going to be swapping around controllers.
ロード画面のイラストいいっすね。
I think we have like 5 different controllers between the 7 players here. 3 players use Xbox controllers.
You use a Saturn controller.
Yes, I do. This thing's older than me.
Well, I tell you what, while they're swapping around controllers, let me give you all a quick reminder about some incentives that we got coming up for our next game, which is going to be
なるほどで、キャラクターを選んでサポートも選ぶって感じか。あれ、一番下の子、ちょっとサイトで見なかった気がするんだけど、隠しキャラクターですか？違うな。
has only 110, so we got some room to
あ、違
make
う、
up
隠
there.
しキャラかこ
There's a
れ。
quote, teach me skit. Not quite sure what that's all about, but Who doesn't like a good teaching here at? I mean, we just saw Klopfer take Doolf to school, so you know. I mean,
いや違う、キーキャラクターにいたわ、ロイド。斎藤いたわ。
so
プ
we
レ
got
プレイヤブルになるんだ。
for that. We have 275, so a little over halfway there. And then there's a choice for the voice acting language for Tales of Xillia. We could do English or Japanese. Right now, those are both at a flat 0. So if you want to get in on that, you may do so. Don't forget to apply your donation incentives properly at the bottom of the page when you go to donate. You've got specific categories that you can choose. Make sure that you apply it to the one of your choice.
Yeah. So a thing kind of briefly to mention, every character has 6 skills.
細かい調整できんですね。いいな、いいな。
This is more customizable than almost any other fighting game by virtue of the RPG origins of these games.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a bunch of these. Some of these are really like powerful. Like Silver Crown is basically mandatory on every character. A key thing is different characters actually have different amounts of AP, which means that certain characters can overload their toolkits. Meanwhile, I'm playing the character with like the least AP in the game.
Lloyd has the second lowest AP in the game.
え、
Adol,
振り分けてんの
meanwhile, is just incredibly privileged.
Adol might genuinely be the best character in this game.
Oh, he absolutely is.
He is tier 1.
He is the top 1 character in the game by community consensus.
Yeah, let's get this second match started.
Yes, so we have Kumo as player 1 playing as Lloyd Bannings, and we have Bramhall the 5th as player 2 playing as Adol Kristen.
Yep.
You can go ahead and you just advance through with.
Yeah, just hit confirm.
Yeah, you have to set your color and everything.
Red's good.
Alrighty, random.
That works. And you can pick whatever song you want. This game has a massive.
You have any
catalog.
choice? You the 7.
Dennis Sanctuary. We can go with the home stage.
あ、BGM。あー、スマブラ D 俺曲のやつかな、これ。いいな、結構いっぱいある。
Alrighty, let's begin.
That's a good one too.
These are actual characters who hit up close and personal. So this,
Yeah.
で、本作、
this fight's gonna look a little different than the
イー
last
ス
one.
と空の奇跡のキャラクターたちが
So the interesting thing about Lloyd is that this
共栄して戦っています。
Yeah, he was kind of meant to be like a little teaser for Trails for Zero.
Yeah,
And
they pulled a Smash Melee Roy. The interesting thing about Lloyd is that he has one of his signature abilities from Zero, that being Burning Heart. Burning Heart is a very high-risk, high-reward move, and I'm honestly not sure if Kumo is going
I
to use it.
don't have it on me, actually. I pick a different skill.
Being high-risk, high-reward, some Lloyd players just opt not to use it entirely. Because, like in Trails from Zero, if you use Burning Heart for too long, then you immediately get stunned and confused because it just takes too much of a toll on poor detective man.
Burning Heart gives heartburn.
と画面下4つのボタンのやつがスキルで
Lloyd, outside of Burning Heart, Lloyd has a very good neutral game with a very punishing neutral string, which you're seeing Kumo use to great effect. He also has Crimson Ray, which is very
ポイン
long,
ト消
quite
費し
telegraphed, but the
て
hitbox is massive, and it lingers forever. Bramhall, meanwhile, is quickly discovering one of the best moves in the game. Sword Dance is incredibly privileged. It lasts forever, it deals a ton of damage.
多撃攻撃が命中すると大幅に SP を食べることができる。
Just overall a very, very good tool to use. So the main cadence, you're seeing the cadence of a typical East versus Trails fight here.
終わってました。
And he
下お
combos into the extra skill. That is gonna hurt.
I got the stun here, so that helps tremendously.
Yeah. The main cadence is, it's almost kind of like jousting in a way, because
Already.
つえー
move out to charge up their charge attacks, and then they
いやど
rush
ちらも
back
強い。
to try and land their charge attacks. And
あ、ちょっと
a
席
lot
外します。
of the strategy just comes out to getting the better of your opponent in.
I will preface this. We all have kind of varying degrees of experience with
Yeah, this is by no means a serious, sweaty affair.
Yes.
And also, Bramhall just got done running FF10, so... So, Kumo advances to the semi-final round where he will play the winner of our previous match, Klopfer.
You may have heard me asking what the controls were like right before the game.
It's E7.
It's just E7.
Yeah.
Just they added a jump button, which they didn't.
There's no wait.
Strangely enough, they don't have in Salsetta, but they did eventually add in 8.
Yeah, you can't jump in E7. Why? I don't know. Okay, beats me.
You can with a mashing triangle,
Well, okay.
or mashing a R.
Well, while you folks are getting set up for this next match, I do want to read off a couple of donations here.
Ooh.
I got $25 from Bagon that says,
Hey.
let's use Cruxy's Provoke on Stoltheim by all coming together to talk about the wonderful merits of Gase's charge attack. Okay. And we also have $5 from Phantasm, who says, super hype for this tournament. Rooting for my goat, Ghost Kumo.
Okay.
Shout outs to Scars of the Divine Wing.
Yeah.
Also wanted to request Genesis
間4人対戦なんです
as
ね。
a BGM during a fight because everyone needs to hop on the Falcom music train and hear more of their immaculate soundtrack. Incentive goes to Ghost Choice.
Make it the next big one in the next big. Then the what is the one that was halfway mad? Tails.
Zilia.
Tails and Cilia.
There you go.
Tails,
Proud of you.
Trails. They're one letter apart.
Yeah.
プレイ時数は最大26。
It's significantly more than one, yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. Oh, you have a, all right.
Time limit off to 4 minutes.
4 minutes, no,
No
items.
items.
And our music.
Is Genesis Beyond the Beginning, which should be in the East collection here because it's one of the default tracks. There we are.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Good luck. Have fun,
Luck.
you two.
All right.
We begin the first of our 2 semi-final matches.
All right, let's go.
I'll try.
I almost don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Oh no, this song is incredible. Like literally, the reason I'm wearing a headset right now is so I can listen to the music.
Yeah.
あ、遠距離の子だ。
So Kumo does have more experience fighting Klopfer,
But Klopfer still
and
has a
he
gun.
knows his flash guards. Flash guarding is a pivotal mechanic in East vs. Trails. If you time a block within, I believe it's a 12-frame window, then you take
連射ができないとか
stamina
なんか
damage
サイトに書いてあったんですけど、なんか
and crits for about a second and a half after you land the guard.
割と短くないですか？
Especially against zoners with projectile attacks, to get flash guards as a way to stuff their zoning and to get an opportunity to approach them. Right now, things are looking pretty evenly matched. Ooh, Kumo caught Klopfer spamming ranged attacks. Crimson Ray is a massive attack with
I also have a
giant
thing that gives me
hitbox.
cure of status effects if I flash guard.
Yes.
And I run a lot of status effects.
He also popped his support right there. You saw that as a little cut-in. Characters can have a support ability that gives various effects.
ああ、そっか、全キャラレベル99。相当やり込んでますね。
Tita in the middle of firing off an attack and she could not get
そ
out.
っか、クリ
So Tita has like no HP and no
育成システムを兼ねてるからか。
you can't
対戦ゲーでもありながら。
She's
Yeah.
in trouble.
Yeah.
So that's the counter to the spam strategy.
Kumo is kind of struggling for SP now, though. And Tita has an incredible ability to gain SP because she has that stun cannon charge attack combo, which gives her about triple the SP it takes to use a stun cannon. So she's
ガードうまいな。
annoying to take down when you don't have the resources in neutral. Klopfer's trying to vary up his spam now. Ooh. Is that going to confirm? No, it's not.
外してしまった。
Significant HP lead though, and he's doing very well in neutral. Phantasmagoria is also a stage that kind of works to his favor because it has this big open central space, but then these 2 restrictive hallways. So the battle is going to kind of meander between the central area and the passageways. Ooh, that's a big punish though. You can mash out of stun if your guard gets broken.
Oh, that dodge huge.
I have way less time to flash guard though. Oh god.
Ooh. Cannon Impulse is an incredibly powerful ability. It just shreds your health, and it has the ability to proc defense down. It's funny, unlike in Sky First chapter earlier today, where Tita was just kind of a liability for the entire time we used her, this time she is a monster.
He went for it.
Nice! That is why we consider Tita's extra
大
skill.
場でガードをしたけど、だいぶ苦しいですね。
It's very consistently defeatable. And now, though, things are very close. You can see on the top of the screen, those red and blue diamonds are tracking the HP percentages of the players. So right now, Tita is slightly ahead in HP percent.
Oh, and that stun, that might be it.
I don't know. Ooh! Big point-blank cannon impulse, but Kumo blocks it.
I just can't get in range.
Yeah, Klopfer is really good at this.
Just got to kite
That's all he's
20
been
seconds
doing.
more.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
this support reflects all damage Klopfer takes. So Kumo is only hurting himself by trying to hurt him. And I see what he was doing now. He was saving it until the very end. We have about 5 seconds left on the timer. And I think that is going to do it. Klopfer wins by timeout.
Oh, already.
So Klopfer
Geek.
advances to the final match.
Oh, you caught me early there. That was rough.
I just kept missing my flashcards.
Yeah, that whiffed extra was the decider, I think. So,
A lot of people are way better at dealing with zoners than I am, so.
zoners are hard to deal with.
Yeah.
So, we now have, that is the bottom half of our bracket done. We have Klopfer as one of our 2 finalists. We now turn to the top half of our bracket where James, who was previously working on sound tech this entire time, will face off against Dented Razor.
And all right, while these two are getting set up for their next match, I hate to remind you folks of this, but tomorrow is going to be the last day of RPG Limit Break 2026. We've had a phenomenal week, but we are going out strong. And I want to talk to you folks about what you have to look forward to coming up here over the course of the next about 24 hours or so. After this is done, we're going to wrap up our final save point of the week. Then we're going to move on to Tales of Xillia Remastered, being run by PX Makaya. After that's going to be an 80% run of Saga Frontier 2 Remastered, being done by Big Fung Balls. After that, we've got a double dose of UFO 50. Karma is going to be running Divers, and then Spooty is going to be running Grimstone. After that, Mr. Shasta is going to give us an 80% run of The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. That will be followed by David TKI doing a Questing for Glory collection run, 80%. Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall by Musical Daredevil is going to be after that. And then to round out the marathon, Bramhall V, who you are seeing here currently, is going to be doing a Manipless run of Pokemon Gold. Final Fantasy Tactics Evilise Chronicles will be done by Ali Mariah, the 80% Squire percent, and then our finale is going to be B-Dud 5 and Zero Leech running Claire Obscure Expedition 33, a Super Boss percent race, expert glitchless. We are finishing with an Expedition 33 race, folks. It really does not get any hotter than that right now. So that's what you've got to look forward to for literally the rest of this marathon. So if you had plans for tomorrow, clear them, because if you are craving some RPG Limit Break 2026, it is going to be coming to a close very soon. Make sure you catch as much of it as you can.
All right, so hot swapping controllers with this game is a little finicky, so we are going to very quickly exit, relaunch the game, and now it should be registering both player 1 and player 2.
再起動かっていう可能性もあるけど。
Not working.
Compatible with my micro SD, and I wanted to choose a different one.
There we go.
It's the cable.
Go figure. So, we have Dented Razor playing as player 1 as Adol Kristen versus James Picard 007 playing as player 2 as Mishera.
ああ、コンフィグいじったからか。
Zoner character, much like Tita. So it's going to be interesting to see how Dented Razor deals with it.
Kind of a funny little quirk of this game is because it was around the time of E7, most of the roster is characters who were in E7, which works because Gaius and Dogi are like recurring characters already. The only one that's not from E7 is Chester.
Chester Stoddard.
And he's kind of not good.
Yeah, Chester sucks in this game.
I would have picked him up just for the meme, but
It's karma for how much of a pain he is in Felgana.
yes.
Mishera is very strong. We briefly thought that she was far and away the best character in the entire game because she has a reputation for just being impossible to deal with if you don't have experience against her and if you don't know how to counter her very specific moves. She does have counterplay like Tita does. However, James has a lot of practice and he's gotten quite good at knowing exactly what to do. What you just saw there was a burst. A burst sacrifices a certain amount of your max HP. in order to completely.
Do you have that bound to something? Are you like
Yeah,
trying
he might be misinputting that.
Yeah.
Don't doubt my.
普通って青い髪の人強いね。
That's
Normally you activate it by pressing all 4 face buttons.
but if you have that bound to a shortcut, then
I don't believe it was bound to any shortcuts at the time. Yeah, Adol does have some tools he can use to range out on his own.
that's why fire is such a privileged skill.
Yeah, fire is very good and very spammable, as Dented Razor demonstrates.
It's not infinite though.
No, it costs 5 SP, which is not much, but it's easy to just burn all of your SP with it if you're not careful. That is the Campanella support skill, which gives James the ability to inflict any status effect in the game at random with any of his attacks. And he just rolled the jackpot.
Yeah, heavy and poison. Heavy slows you down, poison just takes damage gradually.
Yeah, heavy is very annoying to deal with because it means you just can't approach it.
And confused. That reverses. That showed up in the last fight, but that reverses your control scheme.
Yes, that's very annoying.
高機時計キャラが総じて強く、近接フリマップが
That's why I was like, I mean, it has means of inflicting status effects, but even without their accessory.
悪く言えばゲームバランスがっていうところの問題なのか。
James takes victory over Dented Razor.
Already,
That means
It is finally the champions' time. Our favorite silver medal.
he calls me that because I have never won one of these tournaments. I've hosted plenty of tournaments on the Go Fight community, and pretty much every single time I place second.
yeah.
To note, the Go Fight community tourney has a lot more experienced players.
Yes,
some of us
they
are
do.
just, some of us are, you know, still just kind of getting a feel for this. There's an entire like scene because this game has like rollback netcode that's actually like,
Yeah, the rollback is very good.
yeah, they really. So the publisher of this game is Refint Games. They put a lot of work into this from actually like basically getting all of the main voice actors
We'll probably have to
with
relaunch
one
it, like,
exception.
it's finicky.
Just
go ahead and advance through.
Yeah, so we got all the like voice actors of these respective characters that had set roles. Recast a lot of the E7 ones just because they have a lot more voice lines in this game than that game. And then did a lot of work like upscaling the game.
It
Make
makes me do this sometimes.
If you had a normal controller instead of
Instead of a Sega Saturn.
it's
Look.
not for the for the PC.
I tell you what, while they are getting all of that set up, I do want to remind you that for our next run, the Tales of Zilly run, we do have that voice acting language bid war right now, and both choices, which are English and Japanese, are currently sitting at 0. Certainly someone who is hearing what I am saying here has some sort of strong opinion about this. Go ahead and make your donation to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Apply it towards the language of your choice, and you'll most likely get to hear it for this next run coming up. If you would like to know how to do that, there is a donate command that you can use right there in Twitch chat, !donate. That will take you to the link. Remember, go to the bottom of the page and apply your donation incentive properly to do whatever it is that you'd like there.
All right, we are ready. Pardon the interruption.
You're good.
I am player 1. I will be playing as Geis, last name unknown. Goose. And James will be playing as Mashera.
I will lend you my strength.
Do you have any particular song preference? Ooh. Actually, we're going to Valentine Castle.
going to
Let's do something from Oath and Felgana. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? We have... You guys want to do Chop? Or actually, no, Strongest Bow.
Yeah, let's do
Strongest
this.
Bow. Yes. All right, here we go.
So, to note, this game does have like a scene, a Discord, and everything in the Go Fight Discord, and yeah, they play this game a lot more than many of us have. So. Whole time just trying to get in that approach. Mashera's ability to zone is very strong, but once you can actually get in on her,
do quite a bit of damage. Geis has a lot of really good combos as well as some interesting aerial attacks as well. It's kind of one of the things I've always had to struggle whenever I play Showtime on this character, is basically his main. So that's how you know he's putting the kitty gloves off. He's bringing his main to it. Charge hit in and immediately comboing it into a sense attack. Game's very low on stamina here, so he has to watch out. The thing about this game is if you press the guard button, you can guard attacks, but it drains your stamina very quickly unless you flash guard.
左の人、射程範囲広いっすね。いや、やっぱ槍だから。
Time has a lot better understanding when you go in on certain attacks. Ooh, the flash guard. So that gave him like 50% damage bonus on his next skill, which is good for a lot of crits. All right, she's using her extra skill. Oh, Showtime did get the flash guard off.
I was in hit stun.
Okay, I didn't see that that's how that worked.
Didn't play that game.
Oh no! Whiff the super.
あら、あ、当たった？おお。
Best extra skill in the game.
Are you serious? Get out of here with that.
All
Why
right.
did I clap for myself? I'm a
You did
pompous fool.
You did good.
So, that advances me to the final of this tournament where I will be playing against Klopfer.
Clapfer.
Clap for Klopfer.
All right.
Okay. This actually kind of terrifies me.
Yeah. Look, man. The person I practiced against most, I think, while we've been here at Limit Break this week, has been Klopfer. So I'm like, I kind of had to learn how to deal with zoners / learn how to build against zoners.
Right. Anyway, let's go ahead and set up your controls. So, battle.
That's me. Check shortcuts. I want to make sure there's no shortcuts.
All right, well, while they're getting that set up, let me remind you folks about the prizes that you're eligible for. And in fact, a lot of the prizes that you're only going to be eligible for until the end of this save point, which is coming up right after this run. They're for a minimum of $25. You can get that Dragon Quest item shop sign. Another $25 again gets you that Dragon Quest 7 wooden game replica. The
左の人が
PlayStation case.
ガッシュさん
And
で
for $5 if you want a Final Fantasy
セブン
9
で
picture
プレイヤブルだったっ
you
て。
want the Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 on the
プレイ
PlayStation
ヤブルキャラとして再登場したけど、
$5
再登場時にはお前誰だっけってボケるのが一部かい。そんな
Just $5, and all those donations make a difference. So if you want to get in there just to get in for the prizes, go ahead, because it's all going to an incredibly worthy cause in the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
All right, thank you very much. Being the final, this will be a best of 3. I will be player 1 playing as Geis. Klopfer is player 2 playing as Tita.
There's no way I'm backing down.
I'll try.
We've got Sophisticated Fight On from this guy's soundtrack. This is one of the tracks I modded in with a music mod that you can access.
So my controls look wrong.
Oh,
What's wrong?
No attack button. I need that one.
yeah, you kind of do need that, even if you...
Yeah, I played.
Two, maybe XY.
Sorry. Oh, these are wrong.
Oh.
Close off. The secondaries.
Oh, right, these need to be
Yeah, I
up
need
down.
them higher. So attack.
Attack is left trigger, guard is right trigger. Okay.
Now I can attack.
Yeah,
Apologies.
you kind of need that.
It helps.
Can I really do this?
All right, so we were at Strange Rock Throne.
Yes.
We had Sophisticated Fight.
Time limit.
My vote for next match is False God of Causality.
ESD 的に決勝戦、いや違うな
I。was going to go Dreamy and Boisterous Holy Land, but that works.
That
fine.
works too. I would be okay with
準決勝か決勝ぐらいでしょう
If
か。
we get to a final 3, then
もうちょっと続くかな。
Let's see just how strong
if
you
we get to
are.
a third winner take all fight, then yes, we'll do that.
Yeah. All right. Now Tita can actually attack me.
ファイナル、やっぱ ES 的にファイナル決勝戦かな。
Absolutely close gaps in an instant, and then also his attacks, his skills are also really good at helping with gap closing.
ああ、右の子、
It's kind of one of the problems I had with the boys is dash
射
attack.
程系が多いけど体力、もともとの体力低いのか。いや、左の人が高すぎるのか、どっちなんだ。
Tita can very well, but she has nothing in terms of HP.
Yeah, the problem is that Geis actually kind of struggles in neutral because his charge attack is not very good. It's very slow and predictable, so Klopfer knows every time I'm going to approach him, and he can dash out of his charge attack before I have any chance to counter. So I need to be very careful with how I approach Klopfer because my approaches are a lot more predictable than his.
I didn't expect that dash away.
Trails in the Sky, like regular Battlefield, is so funny on a stage this, like, foreboding.
やっぱり HP 低い子だった。
Stop it.
Your stamina's low. We have to take advantage.
ジャスがうめえな左の人。
Changes hand line as soon as he gets the aerial combo there to get maximum damage to the ground.
It's hard for me to get in because stun cannon is a very good, it's very good at shutting my approaches down. And it costs very little SP. So that's Klopfer's bread and butter strategy here. I'm just going to try to do Wolf Fangs because that's my best offensive tool.
Going for the fairy in isolation on the finisher. Ah, he was not able to hit confirm. But use the skill anyway.
反撃か。
Yeah, you can move around with his extra, which is why it's so potent.
Good round, good round.
That was a lot closer than it looked.
All right, still time up 1. Klopfer down 0. Or still at 0.
Can I really do
You can choose the stage.
All right, while they're setting up for this
We can go
round
right into this.
2 of the finals, want to read off a $100 donation from an anonymous donor that said, Japanese, please, less than 3. Thank you all for the amazing event, less than 3. And that, of course, was applied
可能性はある。
2
2回勝った人の勝ちみたい。ガードは12フレーム。広、範囲広。
All right, thank you very much. We are ready to go with game 2 of our final. If I win this, that's the tournament.
He got a round 1 bye because he was experienced.
There were 7 of us, so
猶予12はめっちゃ広く感じる。
And just as rigged.
Hey now.
Hey, don't let any of the Broncos fans.
Don't you accuse me of the kangaroo court.
Look, man, we're in a hotel full of Broncos fans. I'm sure we'd be careful. Look, man, you were almost over here complaining about the Sabres who lost earlier this week because he's a Buffalo sports fan. And man, I was wearing a Sharks jersey.
ガード終わってから突進するまでが早いのもある。いや、すぐ突進に移れるからか。
We're talking about sports here.
Klopfer bursting to get me away from him.
Yeah.
He has an accessory that decreases the HP penalty from bursting.
Zoners definitely have a potency with bigger, or more specifically, longer stages. Like big, small circles tend to be a little bit trickier, but like big, wide, open spaces.
確かにガードからの突進のコンボは遠距離キャラにはちょっときついですね。
This one is much more to his strengths. He has a lot more room to run around and try to just gain position on me.
打ってるはずなのに耐えて突っ込んでくるって普通に怖いからね。
They do if you have an accessory. They don't normally, but I have an accessory on that gives me SP and HP for landing a flash card. It's like a puzzle. I'm trying to like challenge his
体力の多さで得をしているところはある
He
か。
does have armor, so it lets me pierce through some of his attacks, but I need to be at the right range for it. If I'm too far away, Wolf Fang won't reach.
Oh, eating all of it and can't get in any retaliation.
Hit me, I dare you. I have an accessory on that clears my status effects if I land a flash card.
That's why I stopped. Let that burn tick down.
Oh, I landed the crit.
Oh, that might be it. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh. Nice match.
はい、2勝。
You have to change my name on your Discord now. I am no longer a perennial silver medalist.
Alrighty, thank you all so much for watching. We are a little over. Showtime and I wanted to do one final we'll do one final thing. We'll make it really quick. Just
Don't worry, it's going to be stupid enough to be worth your while.
yes.
So I'm going to unequip Klopfer's setup, and I'm going to give Tita the actual nonsense. So Silver Crown, Golden Crown 4, Sport Tone, Ultimate Skill Tone. That's all she needs. Fina and Rhea. You in?
Yes.
Can I really
Wait.
do this?
But I gotta do this.
あ、ニラムチ
Right choice. Those are all default controls.
That's fine. I don't.
Can I really
It doesn't matter
Oh,
for what we're doing.
I know you.
I don't need-
Oh, okay.
Sit out. Sit out. Dev room.
Dev room.
So yeah. False God of Causality.
Need to find where that is.
It's East.
Peace.
There we go.
False God
ファルコム、あ、本社じゃん。本社なの、つまり。
This might crash the game.
Please. What was the sport? There we go.
勝った人いつもに、やっと初優勝っていうところですか。おめでとうございます。
Can you flash guard?
I
No,
don't know
you
the bind.
can't.
What's your extra skill bind?
Extra skill.
土下座え、こんなキャラおんの土下座してた。
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is dumb.
普通にか、なんだろう、オブジェクト普通に貫通して遠距離打てるってこと、この
R and L.
この会社、風としいいんですかね。
I'm being machine gunned to death by a toddler.
風通しの良い職場は夏にはありがたいんですけど、冬はめっちゃ寒くて困りますよ。
Shout outs to the East and Trails speedrun
Yeah.
communities.
風通し、いやでもね、風通すにはね、ちょっとね、換気もいるからね。
Shout outs to. Aw, dang. Okay. Whatever. I should have rebound the controls, but we were doing this for a gag because I thought a Tita mirror in the dev room would be funny.
土下座の人、サポート効果、何が起こるかわからない。 あれか、オクトパストラベラーでいう摩訶不思議の舞みたいな。
How would that never happen?
Add that to the counter.
That's never happened before.
Yeah. Thank you to everybody for going along with my nonsense idea. Thank you to the Go Fight community for all of the
それはそう、熱くって倒れる。
and playing multiplayer to help everybody get better. Thank you to Limit Break for entertaining my
ちょ
nonsense.
っと北から目線が出てました。出てしまいました。失礼しました。
Have a wonderful rest of your night and stay tuned for plenty more actual RPG goodness.
Yeah, we're getting the trails without the R next. So.
Yeah.
All right, well,
と
thank
い
you
う
all
わ
so
け
much for
で、
that very entertaining and riveting tournament there, and congratulations to Stoltheim on his
イース
victory
vs 空の軌跡オルタナティブサーガトーナメントでした。続いてタイトルの準備参りますので、一
I got
旦
a
失礼いたします。
$25 donation here from Just Out that says, loved the Final Fantasy runs, watch them every time they're on the big stage. Great runs by all of the runners. Couldn't agree more. We had a three-way relay race where all three teams finished like 20 minutes under estimate, which is virtually unheard of. So that was fantastic. But if you've been enjoying all of this week's RPG speedrunning goodness, do you wish you could have more of it in your life? Well, guess what? I got great news for you. You can join us all year round with our side quests. Every week, there is a new stream from RPG Limit Break that showcases amazing runs. They talk about new RPGs and speedruns, and in general, they just have a good time. And if you'd like to see our full calendar of events and announcements about the latest RPG Limit Break happenings, be sure to join our Discord server using the !Discord command in chat. And don't forget to follow our Twitch channel if you haven't done so already. I've seen we've had several people giving us raids here. Everybody that is new here, first of all, welcome. You are watching RPG Limit Break 2026, coming to you live from
レベルの概念が
where we are raising money to benefit the
今度は RPG かな。
mental illness, and we have already raised over $63,000 for NAMI, which is an extraordinary
次
number.
のタイ
But we're not done
セブ
yet.
ポイン
We've
ト
still
はってか
got
ら
plenty
のタイ
more
トル。
time to raise
エリ
money
ザ
for
ボエ
an
クシリア
extremely worthwhile cause. If you are not
中
familiar
国
with
寄付
NAMI,
額投票で日本語が
they
じゃ
are a grassroots advocacy organization. They
が
were formed back in
英
1979 by a
語
group
で
of parents
選ぶんだ
whose children suffered from serious mental illness. They've maintained that focus to this day. They also have a helpline. It's a free US-based nationwide peer support service that provides information, resource referrals, and support to people living with mental health conditions, their family members, caregivers, and mental health providers. The NAMI helpline is available Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, either via phone call, text, or by live web chat. So if you want to reach the NAMI helpline, please call 1-800-950-6264, or you can visit them online at nami.org/help, and there you can access all of NAMI's helpline resources and contact information. Alrighty, we are going to hear from one of our sponsors.
あ、やべ、始まってる。